fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
You are listening to Hazakim Origins Apologetics Volume 3.
You know it. Neuroscience tries to describe what's inside of the human mind. Evolutionists also tried, and I'm sure that it blew their mind. Perfect how it's comprised, it has purpose in its design. Mental suicide to deny that its God is truly behind this thing that's incredibly delicate, squishy and soft like gelatin. Just a couple of pounds, and yet all this holds our intelligence. The grand member, receiver, and transmitter, considered our master organ, the people's command center. Rewiring mechanism that stores the data we're given and formulates our decision and correlates with our vision. Internal hard drive capacity that's unlimited, creating archives in our minds that's built intricate. Electrical chemicals sent to where all the signals go. Information is plentiful, separated by different lobes. Parietal for sensory, occipital imagery. Temporal where the tensions flow, limbic is for the memory. You know it. The cerebellum that deals with movement and balance. Over 1 billion cells that's moving in different patterns. The white and gray matter with 20 volumes of watt. Relay and exchange data enough to power a clock. The biggest is frontal lobe that individuals hold. It plays a pivotal role when dealing with self-control. One piece of a man's brain, the size of a sand's grain, contains 1,000 neurons where data is exchanged. Whether digesting or breathing, whether resting or sleeping, best believe that it's steadily thinking, guessing and dreaming. The brain's a mental station that's craving for stimulation, the greatest of innovations with chambers of information. Awesome what it captures without you using much effort. It's unable to feel pain because it doesn't have pain receptors, but it tells you when there's pain. And in case that you didn't know, you're adding wrinkles to your brain while you're listening to me flow.
It's the centerpiece of the dome and a mystery to behold, from its symmetry and its foes to the memories that it holds. Macro to micro, it's the synergy of the whole, the conductor and maestro of the symphony of the soul. But what is even more baffling than what's physically happening, more amazing than all the digital signals traveling, pointing to an origin of a spiritual kind, is the fact that the brain's distinct from the immaterial mind. Can't measure the thoughts of a man, it isn't tangible. Can't be weighed or watched with a scan, it isn't scannable. Philosophers debate it and all the knowledge is sought, still the brain can't explain the laws of logic and thought. Self-awareness and consciousness, how can that be a consequence of an inanimate lump of cells? Heed your common sense, the brain's an interface where immaterial mental states connect the soul to the body so they can integrate.
You know it.
The human will originates in the soul of the mind. It's so intentional, who can say there is no design? Pointing to the principal cause, we know it's divine. The soul is spiritual, it doesn't die, it won't get over time. And your conscience was given so you can figure it out. To the mastermind who created it all will give an account. We're created for eternity and not just for the moment. Hard to wrap your brain around it, but deep inside,
You know it.
I guess you boys want to get your steel guitars and everything set up on the stage, don't you? Claire, get over here and turn those stage lights on and get these boys going.
The finest of all thinking organisms, the human brain. The brain.
You had to pick a couple of organs to really drive home the sovereignty and majesty of our Creator. I would think these two would be as good as any.